Hi, it's the Awesome Vegan Gal here, and today I have some products from a brand called Sunfood, and I will have a link to their website. And they offer lots of it's actually Sunfood Superfoods. They offer lots of really great products. You have to definitely check out on the website, but I have 3 of them today. So I'm going to talk to you about each of them and then try them as well. So first I have their raw organic macadamia nuts. They say they're light, crisp, and buttery. They're organic, non-GMO, raw, vegan, gluten-free, and kosher. Also, so you know, raw nuts and seeds don't need kosher certification, but a lot of companies choose to do that, so that's their choice. It's an 8-ounce resealable bag. Also, they have a picture on here of what they look like in their shell. And they actually have an outer shell and another inner shell before you get to the nut. That's why they're so expensive, because it's really hard to break that shell, even the outer shell and then the inner one. And I've actually experienced that myself where I live, certain parts of the area have macadamia nut trees, and one was where someone I knew, so I knew what it looked like. So when I found it in another area, they're not easy to open, but you know. So this is what it looks like. It's a green. The outer shell is a green, and then the inner shell is a brown. So that's what it looks like, the shell, the green and the brown, and then the nut inside, just in case you've never seen that before. They have what they call the Sunfood difference about their products. So they say they're delightfully fresh and crisp. Our macadamia nuts are an irresistible buttery treat. Native to Australia, macadamia nuts were first cultivated there in the mid-1800s. Today they are grown and harvested in many countries around the world. Macadamia nuts have a satisfying crunch and a creamy flavor. They're delicious on their own or can be used as a base for nut milk and cheeses. These are free of added salts or preservatives and are as pure as can be. Let's see if I didn't tell you anything else. Also, their packaging facility that processes peanuts and tree nuts, in case you need to know that. So yeah, you could do other things with them: trail mix, make your own nut butter, put them in your smoothie, put them in your salads. There's just about anything, or just eat them out of the bag, basically. As far as nutritional information, it says it says 7 servings per container, even though it says 8 ounces. So I don't know, go figure. And the calories are high for the 1 ounce, 230, because their macadamias are high in fat. They're 22 grams and 3.5 saturated. But again, it's good fat, so don't let that stop you from eating them. It's better than the junk that's out there, so to speak. And it's got 2 grams of protein, so not a lot, but it also has 4% iron, 8% thiamine, and then this is for 1 serving. 70% manganese, that's a lot, wow. 2% potassium and 10% magnesium. And they have a recipe on the back of their package for herbed macadamia nut cheese. So, if you get a package, you could also use some of their ideas for recipes. They say to reseal the bag and refrigerate after opening. I actually like to keep all my nuts and seeds in the freezer better. I have more room in there, so and they seem to last pretty well. So I'm going to go ahead and open this up and show you what they look like if you've never seen that. You saw it on the outside, but I'm showing you now what it looks like here. And I like macadamia nuts a lot, even though they are expensive. Really nice taste. It's very easy to just keep eating them because they're really good. They have a rich flavor because of the higher fat content. And macadamia nuts are grown, all over. I mean, Hawaii is known for macadamia nuts as well. So yeah, they're really good. So that's the macadamia nuts. Next, I have something called raw organic jungle peanuts. Now, you may have never heard of those. They're an Amazonian nut. Also, same information, organic, etc., non-GMO, raw, vegan, gluten-free. And they're non-GMO project verified, all their products. And this is an 8-ounce bag as well, resealable. And now, I'm telling you about these peanuts. So they're called wild jungle peanuts. They have bold stripes that reflect the nature of this heirloom nut. Unlike regular nuts, Sunfood peanuts have not been hybridized to contain more oil and sugar. They are not roasted, toasted, salted, or sweetened. Wild jungle peanuts come straight from nature to you. They're an excellent source of manganese and a good source of phosphorus and magnesium. Experience the creamy taste of these raw organic peanuts just the way nature intended. They are delicious on their own, or can be added to your culinary creations. Like here, they have an idea for making just a trail mix. So I can do that with these 3 products as well that I have. And let's see what else it says here. To store these, it says, again, just store in a cool, dry place. Again, I like to keep them in the freezer. As far as nutritional information, 8 servings. The calories are lower than the macadamias. They're 170, 13 grams of fat, 2.5 saturated. Again, Saturated fat, it's not necessarily bad. It's not like you're eating tons of them. So don't again be concerned about that so much. These are higher in protein, 8 grams, and they also have 2 grams of sugar naturally. So they do have kind of a sweet or kind of a flavor, but again, it's not added sugar. These have 6% iron per serving, 10% phosphorus, 9% zinc, 2% calcium, 5% potassium, 13% magnesium, and 27% manganese. So these are good if you're allergic to peanuts, and also a lot of people don't know that regular peanuts have aflatoxin, which isn't a good thing. So it's better to stay away from them. So again, these are not regular peanuts, and I wanted to show you the stripes on here. If I could get that close to the camera, if you could see that. See the stripes on there, so it's really cool. It looks better on the packaging. I think you can see it clear. But they are really good. They do have a sweeter type of a flavor, and they're smaller, I think, than regular peanuts. I think peanuts are usually larger. The commercial, I call them commercial peanuts, or conventional, but they are nice. Have a nice flavor. You know, kind of, they have a nice moist, sweet flavor. So this final product is very interesting. It's their organic sweet cacao nibs that are yacon coated, and I'll tell you all about what yacon is. Again, same information. Also says it's low carb. This is a 4-ounce resealable bag. And about these are sweet cacao nibs. They're a delicious treat for chocolate lovers. They're made by crushing cacao beans into small pieces, then lightly coated them with yacon. And the sweetness balances the naturally bitter taste of cacao, resulting in a delightful snack. So cacao, the actual, what is given to the public, the seeds are bitter, but I've actually eaten from the pod itself. It's this big pod. They're kind of showing you, but not exactly. But what it is there's actually a white, creamy exterior around the bean that most people don't even know about. I mean, I had the experience of actually trying that, and it's unbelievable. It's sweet, and I don't know why they can't do something with that, but it's amazing. So I just wanted to share that with you. Sorry that you folks won't be able to try it unless you go somewhere that has the fresh cacao that you could get. But yeah, it was awesome. Just so you know, it's really good, and I wish they were able to process that somehow, but I guess they can't. So continuing on with what they say here, cacao is an incredible superfood containing theobromine. And they say nothing on earth is quite like pure cacao. That's why we use only certified organic cacao beans that are never genetically modified or chemically treated. They're perfect for adding to desserts, snacks, smoothies, or anything that needs a little chocolate crunch. They have a little recipe on here for mint cacao chip nice cream. Nice cream is as opposed to ice cream because it's vegan. So the 3 ingredients that are in here are just cacao nibs, cacao paste, and yacon syrup. And again, here they say store in a cool, dry place. I don't know, I might keep it in the freezer because I keep chocolate in the freezer too. Also, they say you could use on yogurt, mix in a trail mix, etc. And the nutritional information here, 1 teaspoon is a serving, 37 servings. Pretty much, there's not much to tell you here. 1 gram of fat for that serving. Everything else is kind of not much to say. And 2% iron, so that's about it. So I'm going to tell you about yacon because that's something that you probably or might not have ever heard of. So yacon is actually a root vegetable. It's not a sweetener or a sugar, hence 0 grams added sugar, and even no sugar as far as just naturally occurring because it's not a sugar. And I've also had the experience of actually trying eating fresh yacon. I've had the syrup before, and it's really good, but I've never had fresh yacon until I found it at a farm that I go to, and they were selling it at their farm stand, and it's the skin on the outside is kind of like a dark black color, and it's quite earthy. I mean, I guess they're not taking too much earth off, but anyway, you don't eat that skin, you peel that off, and underneath it's white. When they make the syrup, they cook it down so it turns darker. It kind of caramelizes. But it's similar in flavor and kind of texture to jicama, if you've ever had that. It's really juicy and sweet, so hence they created that. And what's so nice about it, too, is it's very good for people who have issues with sugar issues, or they're different glycemic issues, or diabetics. And a lot of people don't know that yacon too is a prebiotic in the body. What a prebiotic is it actually helps to feed the probiotics, or it is food for the probiotics. So the probiotics in your body, those good bacteria, need food to help them thrive and stay healthy. So this yacon is one of them. So basically you're getting that as well in here. But if you could obtain a fresh yacon or yacon syrup, that's also another good thing as well. So I'm going to go ahead and try this and let you know what I think. So I'll show you what it looks like. So they're just little pieces that they make, and they add the paste and the syrup. So that's what it looks like. If I can get in the camera there. There you go. That's nice. It tastes like you're eating chocolate chips. Basically, that's what it is. But a healthier version. So what I would do for fun, just to kind of mix, make a little trail mix, is take, a few of the jungle peanuts, and then I could open this other package up. Macadamia. These sealable bags are not the greatest, I have to admit. I have to be honest. They don't tend to open or close very well. I'll take a couple of macadamia nuts, a few of that, and then a little bit of the sweet cacao nibs. Mix those together. That would be a trail mix, although it's just in my hand. And I'll go ahead and try that all together. Yeah, it's a nice balance because you're getting a little sweetness from the cacao nibs and the nuts together. So yeah, it's a nice little combination you can carry with you, take with you for a nice little healthy snack when you're hungry. And our Sunfood Superfoods, they do sell a lot of other nuts, seeds, other type of products. I think they do skincare or other type of things. So you can definitely check them out on their website. And again, the 3 products that I tried and reviewed today are their raw organic macadamia nuts, and their raw organic jungle peanuts, and then finally their organic sweet cacao nibs. And I hope you'll check them out. And I thank you for watching. It's the Rawesome Vegan Gal.